Hello? Okay. Better? Can everybody hear me all right? What's going on, William Tyree? Can you hear me all right? My audio working all right? What's going on, Bonnie? How are you? Can everybody hear me all right? Can everyone hear me okay? Just testing if my audio works. Hello? So awkward when you can't. You don't know if people can actually hear you. Okay. You guys can hear me. All right. Yeah, I've heard about the thumbprint on the forehead too. I honestly had no idea that was a thing you could do. Sending off an email real quick. How was everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? So want to try something real quick. Let me know. I'm going to play a video. Let me know if the video lags. I'm sorry if this isn't very exciting, but just trying to make sure that everything's working all right. Well, this is a better video than any to start with. This. Can you guys hear that? Oh, here we go.
Guys.
Go back.
Guys.
Can you hear that?
Guys. Downhill. Guys. Downhill.
So this is the website I'm going through. My website right now, Delphi Timeline. pwtimeline.com/Delphi. Just gonna try to play some videos here.
God brought him here to blow the shofar, signaling God is fighting for his people.
The people of Delphi need the Lord to fight for us in this time, this trying time.
Trying for Brad because he was working near the trail the day the girls
I'm doing
died.
good.
And had no idea.
I'm glad that
far
Hurricane
from it, so
Ian has
it's
passed.
bothered me. Well,
We were without power for like 3 days, so I couldn't work on anything regarding the website.
Yes.
And
You feel
it was
funny when
bumming
you
me
think
out.
that if I would have paid more
Been trying to
attention
get
to
all
this
caught
or
up
that,
with the
it
most
has to
recent
be resolved.
information.
This is evil.
I must have been watching this
We ran
clip
into two other
recently
people
for
who
it to
came
be
to that
right
bridge to
on
pray.
where Brad
One of
Heath
them,
was
a man
blowing
who
the
drove
horn.
99 miles to get there. Back to you, Andrea and John.
All right.
Yeah, Bonnie, I just had no idea that it was possible to remove a fingerprint from somebody's skin. I didn't think that was possible, because skin has like bumps and ridges and stuff. That's pretty cool. So I guess I'm just gonna kind of like just randomly select videos.
Have gone missing near the Up story tonight. 2 Carroll County girls
Not
have
sure
gone
why
missing near
these
the Monon
videos
High
keep
Bridge Trail in Delphi. News 18's
automatically
Alexis
starting
Moberger
muted.
joins us live and reports how several law enforcement agencies are looking for them. Alexis.
Brittany, the 2 13-year-old girls went missing hours ago and were told they haven't been answering their phones ever since. The Carroll County Sheriff's Office say the girls were last seen around 1 o'clock this afternoon near the Monon High Bridge Trail. Liberty, or Libby German, and Abigail Williams were dropped off by a family member. When she came back to pick them up around the arranged time, they never showed up. The sheriff's office was then notified
So,
around
Bonnie,
5:30
I have
tonight. Right now,
an
several
app
deputies
called
are out looking for the 2
Driver's
girls
Note,
and are even using
and it
drones to help
tracks
locate them. We're
pretty
also
much
told
everywhere
that
I go,
DNR is
so
out by the water
very
searching and
easy
trying to
for me to
locate the
do the
girls
bulk
as
tax
well.
stuff at the
Police are
end of the
asking for
year.
the public's help. If anyone
All I
knows
just got to do is
anything
plug
about
in a
where they could
number.
be or where they were last seen, they are encouraged to contact the Carroll County Sheriff's Office. We will be following this story and will bring you updates as they become available. Reporting live in Carroll County, Alexis Moberger, News 18.
You're still without power? Where were you again? Were you along the path of Ian?
And this breaking news, 2 13-year-old girls are missing from Carroll County this morning.
They disappeared yesterday afternoon in what we're told is a treacherous area just outside of Delphi. That's where our Naomi Peskovich is this morning with more on the search effort. Naomi?
And Ben and Julia, this is a story, these pictures you will see online today as you wake up and look through your feed, because everyone who knows these two young women is desperately hoping
like
to
this,
find them. This is the entrance here to the trail where they were
whole
last seen.
complicated
You know,
setup
family members
going
have
on
been out
here.
for hours right now,
And
though the search has been
turns
suspended while
out
it's
just to
been
be
dark.
easier to
Police are
use my
telling us they
cell
do plan to
phone
pick it back up in the morning, but
for the
right now,
live cam
no one knows
and
where these
use
two 13-year-olds might be.
my
So we want to show
laptop
you their pictures so you can better look.
for
Here's a look.
all the
Liberty, or
other
Libby German, is
functions
described as 5'4" with a
for the
heavy
live
build,
stream.
shorter
And I can do
shoulder-length
this.
blonde
I
hair and
can
blue eyes. She was wearing a tie-dyed shirt
bring
that's
in my
fringed at
evil
the bottom,
twin.
gray sweatpants, and unknown black lettering on it with some black Nike shoes. Abigail, or Abby Williams, also 13, is 5'4". She has a small build, medium-length blonde hair, and hazel
Punta
eyes.
Gorda.
She was wearing a gray
Let me
zip-up
see how far
sweatshirt with
that is.
burgundy t-shirt underneath, and then blue jeans. They were last seen around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon near an abandoned railroad bridge. It's known as the Monon High Bridge. It's here just outside Delphi, right where we are. They were supposed to meet up with a family member to pick them up here, but when that family member got here, they were not here
Oh wow,
to be
you were
met by
right
that
in the
family.
path.
Meantime, we've been sharing these photos online, Facebook,
Yeah, man.
Twitter, anywhere you see them, please share them
You're
as
right in
well.
that
We did
like
speak
Cape
with one of the
Coral
young women's
area.
grandfather.
Yeah, you got hit the
He'll be
hardest, I think.
speaking with us in about a half an hour to share what they've been doing to help find these girls. But in the
Holy
meantime,
crap,
right now, the
man.
search has been suspended because it's
Yeah,
just so
I'm
dark.
sitting
There's
here
not much to see. Ben and Julia?
Okay, Naomi, thanks to
worried
you guys for
about
your
the
efforts to get
neighbors
here this
scratching
morning
my
and bring us the
car,
latest.
the parts
Obviously,
of
we'll
the
follow
roof
with
that
all
came
morning
off
here on Sunrise.
over the
Thanks.
patio, and you're right in the eye of the storm. Holy crap, man. Yeah, you got hit the hardest. Let me see if I can bring up a picture or something. Of Hurricane Ian. It was a really good website I seen the other day. I cannot seem to find it now. Hold on a second. I will be right back. Alright, so let me put this back up here. Okay. So let me see here. This is Cape Coral. Let's see if we can find Punta Gorda. Alright, so let's see. There's Cape Coral. Punta Gorda is like right, right here. There you go. Right over your head. You couldn't be any closer. You really cannot be any closer than that. So, September 28th at 5 p.m., you were not having a good time. Oh yeah, there's like a tsunami going on or something. Roke. Oh no, Kulab. Where the hell's Roke? Oh, there's Roke. That was going on at the same time. Let's see where it is now. Right here. Going on right next to South Korea area. And there's also another hurricane type deal in Mexico. Category 2 hurricane. They're calling it Orlean. Yeah, that's a pretty cool website. Zoom.earth. Yeah, eventually I'm going to start adding more newspaper clippings to the Delphi timeline website. Yeah, it's just there's so many different things I want to do with this website, and it's hard to find time to do everything, so I got to just pick one project at a time. Let me catch up with the chat here. Yeah, man, I swear my ass is still wiped out from all that walking in Delphi. Starting to feel old. I don't know if I'm going to be going back, Bonnie. I was telling my girlfriend about a lot of the new updates in the case, and she joked, "Oh, Bill, you're going to have to go back." And I was like, oh boy, no, not ready for any more walking at the moment. I believe somebody else said just recently on one of Sleuth streams that they were going to be going to Delphi. Maybe figure out who that guy is and give him a list of things to do. It's my first hurricane. Well, first hurricane that ever really mattered. We don't really feel the effects of hurricanes too much up in New York. Yeah, the HD footage came out great, but the live stream, it was so laggy because the cell phone reception is terrible in Indiana. I wish the live streams came out better, but I think there's still some good stuff on there. I'm not sure what's at that address, but no, I have not gone back to St. Augustine yet. Not sure when we're going to be doing that. Steve from True Crime Web is going to Delphi soon. So Bonnie Wingard, go find Steve from True Crime Web and send him a list of your thoughts. Shout out to Steve from True Crime Web. Be very careful while you're out there if you ever end up hearing this. Play some random videos.
School is back in session starting today. As we mentioned, the superintendent of the Delphi Community Schools, Greg Briles, is with me this morning. I know this has been such a terrible 24 hours for you. How are you holding up?
I'm holding up fine. Our thoughts and prayers go with the families and the rescuers and the searchers. That's in our thoughts right now the most. As we start today, our first priority is getting our schools opened up,
pretty
getting
cool.
our students to school safely, and making sure that any service needed.
Yeah, there's a lot of
students and staff.
Is
a lot
there
of
anything
military
any
presence
procedure that is
here in
changing for
Florida.
the children or the parents this morning that they need to know?
Probably a good
Well,
spot
one of
for
the
them
things
to
that we're
train.
doing is here in the community, any student that needs a ride to school, whether they ride the bus
Also,
on a normal
pass
basis
by
or not, they
the,
are welcome to go to a bus stop and get on
The
those
Space
buses.
Force base, which
You
is
know,
pretty damn
so
cool.
we have a lot of walkers, and if the parents feel that
These are the
a
guys that are
bus
going to be
ride is
protecting
safer,
us from
then
aliens.
they're welcome to get on those buses. Our bus drivers are open arms.
All right, that's good to know. And what about how you will address the student
We'll
body
get Will
today, or
Smith,
will you?
You
and
know,
then we'll be
this-
all set.
we still have 2 young ladies that are missing. And as you had stated, it has not been confirmed that the bodies found yesterday were our students. But we still have 2 students missing. We're going to be very cautious.
Yeah,
in the
I
way that we
believe I
handle the
recorded
situation.
almost
Our
everything
parents last night were
while I
able
was
to
in
have
Delphi,
conversations with
whether
our
it was
students.
live streamed
And as we
or
move
it
forward
was
into the day,
taken in
we will
HD
have the
video.
services
There's
available.
not very
We're not
much
gonna
that
pull our
wasn't
student
live
body
streamed.
together. We're going to let the professionals handle that.
Yeah, it was just
All right,
like
Mr.
probably
Briles,
like
thanks so very much for joining us this morning. We
I don't know,
appreciate it.
maybe
Our
like
hearts are heavy,
15, 20
and,
minutes of me
we walk
waiting on
with
the
you
side of the
as
road
you wait
after
for
I
these
get off the
answers.
private
Thank you.
drive
All right.
the
All
second
right, you guys,
time.
well, you did hear, maybe most importantly for the families that
Yeah,
have
pretty much
students
all of
that
it was
attend some of
recorded
these schools here. If your
or
children
live
feel
streamed,
unsafe
so
and are typically
yeah, go check
walkers,
that out.
they can
And
get
at
a
some
ride to
point
school
I'll go
today,
through
and
the
they will make sure that
live
everybody feels
stream
safe
stuff
as this community stays
and
together
fast
here.
forward to what I think are more interesting parts.
We have identified the bodies of the 2 females that were found out yesterday. The bodies have been positively identified as Abigail J. Williams, 13, of the Delphi area, and Liberty Rose Lynn German, 14, of the Delphi area. The two girls were reported missing on Monday, February 13th. The bodies were discovered about 12:15 on the 14th in the woods just east of town here by volunteers that helped in the search of the children after they were reported missing to the Carroll County Sheriff's Department. Family has been notified. This is considered a double homicide investigation. No further information will be released at this time. We are asking for anyone to come forward who has information that were either on the Delphi Historic Trail yet there on Monday, especially if they were near the Monon High Bridge, that they might have been
Oh, we got Sleuth
seen
Intuition. I hope you weren't waiting too long, my brother.
somebody might be in that
No, I
program.
just popped in with what's going on.
Hold on, let me pause this video.
I just got done eating a sandwich. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Not much. What you up to?
Oh, man, I can't really hear you. I got to get closer.
I think you gotta have, I think you need some headphones.
Yep, that is a project for tomorrow. I'll go out and get some headphones. I knew there was no way around that eventually. So, what's going on with you, bro?
Nothing. Tried to get out and go do some golfing today, but they were reseeding the course that I was trying to get to, which was on the other side of town, and kind of messed up my plans.
Oh, man, I think you're talking about your habaneros. I really can't hear. I got to hold you right up to my ear. Like, hold on, look at this. Ridiculousness.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that? See, now I can't hear you. You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so, oh, that dropped. Okay, so when I press remove, it drops the mic too. Okay. All right.
You working out all the kinks?
What's that?
Working out the kinks?
Yeah, I'm working out the kinks. So, yeah, headphones are 100% necessary.
Yep. Otherwise, you got all this feedback.
I do have feedback?
No, otherwise you'll have a bunch of feedback.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm using my cell phone, because it seems to have less feedback. It's weird, because, like, when I do your live stream, I can hear you just fine, but, like, when you're on my live stream, it sounds like you're in a hallway or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Try this. Here, let me try something.
What's that?
Let me try something.
And if that doesn't work, I just saw a setting where I can change his mic setting to louder. So I'm going to try that too.
Did that help at all?
Well, I'm going to try to do it from my end. All right, try talking now.
Testing.
All right, try it again. Sorry, dude.
Microphone check. 1, 2.
All right, I think that's the best we're going to get for right now.
All right.
Can everybody else hear Sleuth all right, or is it just me? Is he coming through all right? Yeah, in a second here, I want to play the clip from the murder sheet, because if what they're saying is true, that's big. That is really freaking big news. Says, yes, we hear you both. He is a little muffled, though. Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue with that is. I'm thinking headphones might solve some of that, but figure that out. You have a huge guest tonight, Bill. Congrats. Yup. Sleuth is the best in the game, brother. Okay, so headphones and hopefully that then I can use the computer for audio. All right, we'll figure it out before then. Thank you, Sleuth, for popping in. So what we're gonna do here is play a little bit of the Murder Sheet podcast and the newest revelation. And if it's true, it's huge. So let's see here.
We would like to give thanks is if you get on Facebook and you look up Tony Klein's Facebook account and you go through some of the pictures, you will see some older pictures
around the information you're receiving, because it's complicated. This whole case is complicated. And I will say, this man, to reiterate, has one of the most fraudulent work histories I've ever seen. This man's claiming, I was a weed delivery driver. I was a bail bondsman in Vegas. I was a dealer at Vegas. And, we reached out to all these companies that he was claiming to work for. None of them ever heard of him. They have no, he just makes stuff up. So let's just.
That's important to stress. What he told police, it could be completely true. It could be a complete fabrication. It could be complete BS. Or it could literally be anywhere in between. It could be one of those things where there's some truth in it, but he's kind of changing things around to try to minimize his own culpability. We just don't know. But we can share a couple of details of what he told police.
So in a nutshell, that while a different other person was committing the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German.
So let's pause right there. While another person was off killing Abby and Libby, get that right there. If this is true, it's huge. This is a confession. It means there's another person involved, and this is big. Let's hope this is true, and it leads to a swift arrest. So let's continue.
That Kagan Klein himself was waiting in a red Jeep vehicle.
And the interesting thing is,
All right, let's stop there. Thank you, Murder Sheet. If your sources are true, this is huge. So, Kegan Kline potentially admitting that he was waiting in a car while someone he knows, I don't see why it would be somebody he doesn't know, but somebody is waiting, or he's waiting for somebody to return. Pretty big news. So the next thing I want to look at real quick is August 19. So August 19, a court allows Indiana State Police to temporarily take Kegan Kline into their custody from where he was being held at the Miami County Jail. Indiana State Police began a search in the Wabash River. The search of the river started near the Nickel Plate Trail Bridge and later extended west past the US 31 bridge. I was on both of those bridges in my live stream. If you look at Live in Delphi, then Peru video that I posted, you can see a video of me walking across both of those bridges. The next part says, Kegan Kline, and this is rumor here. This is also, I mean, all of this is rumor. None of this is confirmed. Kegan Kline and his lawyer may have been with Indiana State Police at the river for an unknown amount of time during the search. And this comes from, hold on a second, The Inquisitor on YouTube. We'll play a little bit of this.
A person on Facebook said they personally saw Kegan with his lawyer on the river bank yesterday with what looked like numerous federal officials. They claim he finally turned on his dad. They claim the public will be outraged when they hear what kind of deal he signed.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that you can see. Try to. Yeah, that's the screenshot of a private message. No, not a private message, because you can like and comment. Apparently, this was posted publicly at some point.
Call me skeptical, but I'm a bit surprised details of an important plea deal would be told to an onlooker watching the search. I think it's best to take this information with a grain of salt. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I hope that.
So, he confessed to sitting in the car and waiting for his dad. But I sure don't believe me. But I sure you don't believe me. Give it 2 months and save my post. Changes are coming. ISP1, checkmate. So this is another person claiming he has confessed to sitting in the car and waiting for his, well, this says dad. But Murder Sheet did not say anything about dad. Could this be the same source? Could this be the same information, different sources? Could it all just be a whole bunch of nothing malarkey BS crap? I hope not. The sooner this is solved, the better. Sometimes it feels like all this information over the five and a half, almost 6 years, it's been a giant nothing burger. You know, you bite in and there's nothing. The meat is an arrest. All the fixings is an arrest with a confession to avoid a long and painful trial. So, we need some meat. We need some meat and we need some fixings. Either way, any way you slice it, Kegan Kline is a giant piece of garbage. So yeah, we go to, I believe it was, wrong year. August 19th. Court allows Indiana State Police to temporarily take Kegan Kline into their custody. Alright, I read that. And then on the 23rd, 4 days later, the murder sheet reports their sources tell them the FBI lost footage from the Marathon gas station. The murder sheet travels to Peru, Indiana to observe Indiana State Police searching the Wabash River. They had a really busy day on the 23rd, that murder sheet. Anya Kane and, oh Lord, Kevin Greenlee. Sorry, I almost forgot your name. News of Kegan Kline being temporarily taken into custody by Indiana State Police. And I believe he was taken to a military base. And on September 8th, a banner, very well intentioned, but it has a typo. Banner was placed on the Nickel Plate Trail Bridge above Wabash River in Peru. There's a misspelling. There is no audio, I don't think. And that video comes from Famously Unfamous. He actually made one of the news articles. Indie Star. Oh, thank God I got their names right. Anya Kane, Kevin Greenlee. Had a brain fart there for a second. Somewhere in this article. Yeah, right here. YouTube channel, Famously Unfamous. I made the news. Pretty cool. Yeah, man, that's crazy. The murder sheet reports that their sources tell them Kegan Kline admitted that while another person was committing the murders, he was waiting in a red Jeep vehicle. This information is believed to be what prompted the Wabash River search in Peru, Indiana. News of police searching the Wabash River in Peru, Indiana. And then, just recently, Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter saying that there is nothing imminent and that some of the rumors swirling online are nonsense. Maybe he's talking about murder sheet. Could be. Who knows? Some of the rumors swirling online are nonsense. Indiana State Police released a statement saying there has not been an arrest made in the Delphi investigation. The speculations are false. And then on the 28th, Indiana State Police confirmed that police have concluded their search of the Wabash River. State Police would not confirm what they were searching for or what they may have found. Searchers canvassed a 400-yard stretch of the river. That's a lot of river. So that's the website. That's the live stream. I'm going to wrap it up here. I just wanted to test things out, see how things shaped up. I'm going to watch it back, see what's what. I think the connection is good. I think all the videos were playing all right. Just the one issue with not being able to hear Sleuth. I think maybe headphones might fix that. So we'll get that all figured out. Hope everybody is having a good night or a good day, depending on where you are. And I hope you're safe. Let me get my evil twin up in here. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Hope everybody's having a good night. Later.